Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with a new live stream. Thank you for joining. I see a comment here already. Wonderful. And I'm hoping that more people will join as we move forward with the live stream. So I will wait for maybe a minute before going into the discussion. If you are joining, please introduce yourself in the live chat window. As my viewers already know that I do pay attention to the live chat window and I try to respond to your comments and questions to the best of my ability. So let's see. All right. Okay, my friends, I am going to have a poll question, and I will wait for a little bit, I think, before starting the poll, or maybe I can just start the poll now. Let me do that. Okay, as I wait for viewers to join, I'm going to write the poll question. Okay. My poll question is almost done. Which presidential candidate do you think will win in Arizona in the November 2024 election? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Okay, that's the question. I'm going to click on it, so it's going to start the poll. Which presidential candidate do you think will win in Arizona in the November 2024 presidential election? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Started the poll already. Please vote. And I'm going to keep the poll open until the end of my live stream. So far, 3 votes. Okay, wonderful. All right, my friends, let me go into the discussion tonight. And don't forget to like this video. When you give this video a thumbs up, it helps me reach more people. So, my friends, thousands and thousands of illegal aliens with criminal history are in the United States. They are here. And our communities are at risk because of the presence of these illegal immigrants with violent criminal backgrounds. Now, anyone who has watched my video, you know that I talk about illegal immigration a lot. I've discussed this issue many times over the last several months. I've talked about illegal immigration, I've talked about border crisis, I've talked about sanctuary cities, but tonight, there is new information that I'm going to be discussing, okay? So it's not going to be a repeat of things that I've already said, but I have new information that I want to share with you, which is shocking. The new information that I have, when I present to you the data, when I present to you the information that I've gathered, trust me, it's going to shock you, okay? It has shocked me, and it's going to shock you as well. I am quite certain of that. So, my friends, reportedly there are more than 425,000 illegal aliens who are convicted criminals, and they are not in custody. They are roaming free. They are roaming free. 28 viewers here already. Okay. So the number of viewers is going up. Let's see. Okay. So my friends, more than 425,000 illegal aliens who are convicted criminals, they are not in custody. They are roaming free. And there are more than 222,000 illegal aliens with pending criminal charges. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine all these people, hundreds of thousands of them, convicted criminals, illegal aliens, they are roaming free, and there are hundreds of thousands more with pending criminal charges. Can you imagine that? What does that mean for the safety and security in our communities? And let's break down the numbers, okay? These are big numbers that I'm presenting to you. I'm going to break down the numbers so that you can understand how serious this issue is. There are more than 62,000 there are more than 62,000 illegal aliens who are convicted of assault. There are more than 14,000 illegal aliens who are convicted of burglary. There are more than 56,500 convicted of drug charges. There are more than 13,000 convicted of homicide. There are more than 2,500 convicted of kidnapping. And listen to this. There are more than 15,000 illegal aliens convicted of sexual assault. And they are roaming the United States. They are free. They are not in custody. They are out there. These dangerous individuals are out there in the community. They are not in custody. They are not in jail. They are not behind bars. They are free. They could be anywhere, any state, any city, any village, any town, in any neighborhood. A viewer asks me a question, are you a lawyer? I am not a lawyer. I've worked very closely with lawyers, but I'm not a lawyer myself. By training, I'm a policy analyst. Viewer is asking, where are you from, sir? Okay, I will tell you where I am from. I get that question quite a bit. So here's what I'm going to do. As I've done many times before, I'm going to post a link to my biography, okay, to my website where you'll find my biography. And so you can just click on it and read more about me. Johnny is here. Johnny writes Trump 2024. Exactly. We need Trump because the Biden-Harris administration is causing permanent damage, has caused permanent damage, and is causing more damage, and is causing devastation in our economy and at the southern border. So, I mean, think about the numbers that I presented to you, okay? Illegal aliens convicted of assault, more than 62,000 of them. Illegal aliens convicted of burglary, more than 14,000 of them. Illegal aliens convicted of drug charges, more than 56,500 of them. Illegal aliens convicted of homicide, more than 13,000. Illegal aliens convicted of kidnapping, more than 2,500. And illegal aliens convicted of sexual assault, more than 15,000 of them. They are roaming the United States. They are free. They are not behind bars. And they are out there in the community. My friends, that's why the title of this live stream is Intense Panic in America. Intense Panic in America. Because illegal aliens with criminal history are roaming free. Are roaming free. I'm presenting to you facts. I'm presenting to you information that you can go and verify. I'm presenting to you data and you can fact check me. Okay? If you don't believe what I'm saying, you can go and look for the information yourself. Susan Parker is here. Thank you, Susan, for being here. Susan is asking me, how are you doing? Susan, I'm doing okay. Yesterday I was a little sick. My live stream yesterday was just a little over an hour, and you know my live streams are usually much longer than that. A few days ago, one of my live streams was 3 hours long, more than 3 hours. And yesterday was just over an hour because I was not feeling well. I had nasal congestion. I still have nasal congestion. I don't know if you can tell. But I'm doing much better. Michael Brown is here. Michael Brown, thank you so much for being here. So I'm doing much better than I was doing yesterday. But hopefully over the weekend I'll be able to get some rest, and maybe by Monday I'll be doing much better. So thank you for being here, everyone. A viewer writes, "Glad you're better, sir." Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, Susan Parker is asking me, "Are you taking some medicine?" Susan, I am taking a nasal spray that the doctor gave me, and I'm trying not to take too many medications. During the changing season, this happens to me. It's not uncommon now that we're going from summer to fall. It's just causing some disturbances. A lot of people actually have that. When the seasons change, people get a little sick, and so that's what I'm going through right now, I think. A viewer writes, "Thank you for your service, sir." Thank you so much. Michael Brown, I appreciate your good wishes. Thank you. Uh, my friends, I presented to you some really scary data. I mean, I don't know what kind of adjective I should be using. I could call it scary. I could call it, problematic. I could call it really scary. I mean, think about it. There are 425 more than 425,000 illegal aliens here in America who are convicted criminals. And these are not individuals who are behind bars. They are not in prison, they are not in jail, they are not in custody. They're out there. We don't know where they are. They are roaming free. They could be in any state, they could be in any city, any village, any town, any neighborhood. Any neighborhood. And that's why, my friends, I have been saying, and not just me, a lot of other people have been saying this, that every American state is now a border state. Really, if you think about it, every community is a border community right now. I mean, when we think about border communities, we think about places like El Paso, right? El Paso, Texas, border community. Really, every community right now is a border community. Madison, Wisconsin, where I live, far, far, far away from the actual southern border. But actually, this is a border community. The community in which you live, wherever you live, you may be tuning in from Ohio, from Pennsylvania, from Colorado, wherever you're watching from, Illinois, Minnesota, New York, wherever you're watching from, your community is a border community. Daniel writes, "I'm in Texas." Well, Daniel, if you are in Texas, you're really in a border state, in an actual border state. And so I know Texas is facing some serious challenges, but you know what? Texas has a great governor. Texas has the best governor in the country. Yes, some of you might say, well, Ron DeSantis is the best governor. Well, Ron DeSantis is one of the best, but Greg Abbott is the best governor. So that's just my opinion. I've said it before a number of times, so you may have heard me say this before. But really, Texas is going through a lot of problems, but Texas is in good hands. The people of Texas are just wonderful, and the governor, the best governor, as I said. So, yeah. Robert asks, "Aren't you an immigrant?" Yes, I am a legal immigrant, okay? And whenever I say legal immigrant, I actually like to spell it out. So there you go. Look at your chat window, legal immigrant. I'm a legal immigrant and a naturalized U.S. citizen. So, my friends, all these violent individuals, illegal aliens who have been convicted of assault and burglary and drug charges and homicide and kidnapping and sexual assault, they are roaming the country. They are free. They are here. They could be anywhere. They could be anywhere. They could be anywhere. And so that's why there's intense panic in America right now. Intense panic. Okay? This is real. This is real. There's intense panic because Americans realize that these dangerous illegal aliens could be in any neighborhood. So, can you imagine how unsafe our communities are? No matter where you live, as I said, you could be in a very simple neighborhood, simple houses, simple neighborhood, or you could be in a very high-end neighborhood with mansions. Doesn't matter where you live. You must be concerned because of illegal immigration. Illegal immigration is affecting all communities. All communities. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's a very posh community, doesn't matter if it's a very simple community, doesn't matter if the houses are multi-million dollar homes or the houses are just really simple homes. Doesn't matter where you live. Every community is affected by illegal immigration. And let me just tell you here. The data that I shared, so you may be wondering, the data that I shared, where am I getting the data from? Well, the data that I shared, it has been widely reported in the news, and the data comes from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE. By the way, do you guys like ICE? And I'm not talking about the ice that you put in, in your glass of water or in your soda. I'm talking about Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Do you like ICE? Do you support ICE? Let me know. Do you support ICE? Do you support Immigration and Customs Enforcement? And I'm going to have to tell you this. If Donald Trump is elected president again, ICE will have, Immigration and Customs Enforcement will have the resources that they need to go after these violent illegal aliens and to apprehend them and to arrest them. Let's see. I'm looking at, hold on. I've got another screen over here that lets me see the comments. A viewer writes, "Bless you. Thank you so much." Susan writes, "I fully support ICE." A viewer writes, "I love iced tea." Okay, I love iced tea also, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Immigration and Customs Enforcement, which is ICE. A viewer writes, "I fully support ICE and the National Guard." Okay. All right. By the way, 231 votes in already. The question is, which presidential candidate do you think will win in Arizona in the November 2024 election, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? 74% people have said Donald Trump. I'm going to keep the vote open. I'm going to keep the poll open. So please vote if you have not done so already. Okay, Jack writes, yes, I support ICE. My friends, just absorb these numbers. Just try to digest the numbers that I just presented. I mean, 425,000 illegal aliens, convicted criminals, they are roaming free. They're roaming free. And try to understand what this means for your community, my community, our community. There's no safe place because illegal immigrants with violent criminal history could be anywhere. And this is the reality. This is the reality of the Biden-Harris administration and their open border policy. If you want to blame someone for this, who do you blame? You're going to have to blame the Biden-Harris administration, the Joe Biden and Kamala Harris administration. Okay? So my friends, one of the biggest problems that we have right now is this thing called a sanctuary city. This thing called a sanctuary city. This is a big problem, one of the biggest problems that we have right now, sanctuary city policies. I believe that there must be no sanctuary city for illegal immigrants. No sanctuary for the illegals. And yet there are many sanctuary cities that protect dangerous aliens. Dangerous aliens, illegal aliens, convicted criminals, people with criminal history, you know, they found sanctuary in these sanctuary cities. Now, what does a sanctuary city do? What does a sanctuary city do? A sanctuary city does not cooperate with ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. A sanctuary city does not cooperate with ICE, and so illegal immigrants with criminal history love sanctuary cities. You know, let me ask you a quiz question. Do you know what's these illegal immigrants with criminal history, what they like? You know their favorite thing? Do you know what they like the most? The answer is sanctuary city. Sanctuary city. Illegal aliens with criminal history, with violent criminal history, they love sanctuary cities like Chicago, like New York. A viewer wrote, they can commit crimes and nothing happens. Yeah, because sanctuary cities do not cooperate with ICE. I mean, ICE is looking for these dangerous aliens, but sanctuary cities do not cooperate with ICE. Sanctuary cities run by Democrats love illegal aliens. You know what the Democrats love? They love illegal aliens. The more sanctuary cities there are, the worse off our country is. The worse off our country is. The more sanctuary cities there are. Okay? And I have said it over and over again on this channel, my friends, many times. You can just go and look at my previous videos. You can listen to my podcast episodes. You can see my blog posts. You're going to find this. I have said over and over again on my channel that cities like New York City and Chicago, and there are many more, they must all abolish their sanctuary city status. They must all get rid of their sanctuary city designation. They must declare that, hey, New York is no longer going to be a sanctuary city. Chicago is no longer going to be a sanctuary city. That's what should happen. Let's see. A viewer writes, what state do you represent? Excuse me, I still have my lingering nasal congestion issues, as I was telling earlier. So a viewer writes, what state do you represent? I am in Wisconsin. Okay, I'm in Wisconsin. David Foster writes, are you a doctor? I'm not a doctor, but I may have to go see a doctor because of my nasal issues. I'm not a doctor, but thanks for asking. All right, so a viewer writes, do you really know who you are? Yes, I'm Tausif Anam, and I'm a naturalized American citizen. Okay, I'm a proud American citizen. What else do you need to know? Whatever questions you have about who I am, my background, and so on and so forth, you can click on that link that I posted in the live chat window, and it's going to take you to a nice and beautiful website. And on that website, you're going to see my blog. You're going to see my list of published opinions, because I've written many letters to editors and op-eds, more than 100, actually 109 to be exact. So you're going to see a long list of my published opinions in newspapers such as Chicago Tribune, Boston Globe, USA Today, Pittsburgh Post Gazette, Philadelphia Inquirer, Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, Wisconsin State Journal. What am I missing? The Washington Times, Washington Examiner, and also the Western Journal, the Dodgeville Chronicle, the Capital Times. So I have written letters to editors and op-eds that have been published in numerous newspapers across the United States. There's a list of 109 published writings on my website. So you click on that link, you're going to go to my website, you'll see my blog, you'll see my list of published opinions. You will also see a section in which you'll get more information about the poetry books that I've written. I'm a poet. I love writing poems. So I self-published 2 books of poems, and you're going to find more information about those books. You're going to be able to find my biography. If you're wondering like, hey, I just I just went on to YouTube. I wanted to watch some nice videos, and this guy popped up. And who's this guy? What is he talking about? Who is he? What's his background? If those are the questions in your mind, all you have to do is go to that website. Or if you don't want to click on a link, if you don't want to go to a website, you know what you're going to do? You are going to go on Google or any other search engine that you prefer, and you can type my name, Tausif Anam. When you type my name, you're going to see search results pop up. Lots of search results with my name, and you're going to read more about me. You can find my writings. You can find the op-eds that I've written. You can find the letters to the editors that I've written, and you can find my biography. You can also find a University of Wisconsin website in which there's a section called Alumni in the Highlight, because I graduated from the La Follette School of Public Affairs. I got my master's degree, Master of Public Affairs, from the La Follette School, which is part of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And they recently highlighted me in their alumni section. It's called Alumni in the Spotlight, I think. Alumni in the Spotlight, if I'm not mistaken. So you can go read all about me if you're wondering, we're listening to this guy, but who is he? So I hope I've answered that question. Long story short, you can click on that link, go to my website, and you'll find lots of information about me as well as my photos. You'll see a lot of nice photos that I have with very prominent political figures, including, let me tell you, if you go to my Facebook page, you're gonna find my picture with Mike Pence. Mike Pence, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Mike Pence, Vice President, former. I've got a picture with him. I have met Mike Pence. In fact, when Mike Pence came to Wisconsin, when he visited Madison, actually Fitchburg, he visited Fitchburg, went to the Republican Party office. I was the one who greeted him into the building, okay? So you're going to find my picture with him. You're going to find my picture with former Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, okay? Paul Ryan is from Wisconsin. And you're going to find my pictures with lots of prominent political figures, okay? So go take a look at my website if you want to know more about me, because there are many viewers here who are watching my video. They know about me. They have been watching my videos. They have been watching my live streams. They have been chatting with me in the live chat window. But then obviously there are new people. There are new people who are wondering, who's this guy? Why should we listen to this guy named Tausif Anam? We don't know who he is. Why should we listen to him? He's talking politics. But does he understand politics? Does he know anything about politics? Does he know anything about public policy? Yes, I do. That's my answer, my friends. I have been in politics for a very long time, and I studied public policy in school. I've worked in various organizations working on public policy issues. So, if you want to know who I am, just go look me up on your favorite search engine, or you can click on that link which will take you directly to my website. So my friends, thank you to all who's here for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe. Why do you need to subscribe? You know why it's important? You are here for a reason. You're watching this video for a reason. And hopefully that means you want to watch my future videos. And so if you subscribe, it will help you find my future videos. Hopefully you're going to get a notification when I do a future live stream or publish a future podcast episode, video version on YouTube. You are likely to get a notification. Or, you can turn on the notification button. I think there's an option there. So, yeah, so I just want to welcome all the new people. And to all those who have been watching my videos for a long time, I am grateful to each and every one of you. By the way, I have a lot to talk about. I'm not concluding this live stream. For anyone who's been here before, you know my live streams tend to be long, all right? My live streams are long, usually more than 2 hours. Not guaranteed, but usually more than 2 hours. One of my live streams recently was more than 3 hours. So my friends, I have a lot to talk about, but I just thought I need to give an overview of myself, of this channel, so that the new people can get to know what this is all about. All right? Okay, my friends. So here's what's going on. Each and every community is now a border community, no matter where it is located. Okay? Even a very wealthy and posh neighborhood, even in a very wealthy, luxurious neighborhood with all those mansions where all the wealthy people live, the multimillionaires, even a community like that could have public safety problems. Okay? So, I mean, this issue, this illegal immigration is affecting each and every community. And I'm going to give you two examples. Two examples. You heard about the islands of Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, right? Heard about Nantucket, Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard? Even on those islands, which are very wealthy places, even on those islands, illegal immigrants have been arrested. Okay? So really, when I say every community is a border community, if somebody thinks that, hey, I live in a very expensive neighborhood, everything's okay here. No, because the Biden-Harris administration has created such a crisis. They have created such a crisis. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the partners, okay, the president and the vice president, the worst administration in the history of this country, they have created such a crisis that no community is safe. Okay? No community is safe. That's why I'm saying, my friends, intense panic in America. Intense panic. Illegal aliens with criminal history are roaming free. They are roaming free because of the Biden-Harris administration. All right? So, my friends, for everyday Americans, for average Americans, okay, those who are not super wealthy, I'm not super wealthy, average American, okay, things have become extremely challenging. Things have become extremely challenging. And the question is, how did we get to this point? How did we get to this point that more than 10 million illegal immigrants have entered the United States in less than 4 years? How did we get to this point? How did this even happen? As I said, it's because of the Biden-Harris administration and their open border policies. Okay. So I'm going to talk about Kamala Harris now. Kamala Harris, the vice president. By the way, she is not just the vice president. She is actually, how should I say this? There's no better way to say it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. So I'm just going to tell you what I really think. Okay. All right. I'm trying to sugarcoat this, but I can't. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it now that I think about it, because, I have to tell you what's on my mind in a plain and simple fashion. I have to tell the truth. So I'm going to say it, okay? No sugarcoating. I'm going to say it. Kamala Harris is not just the vice president. She is actually the worst vice president in American history. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Kamala Harris is the worst vice president in American history. If you agree with me, say agree. Mark Bishop agrees with me. Mark writes agree 100%. Okay? Another viewer writes, yes, I agree. Norton writes, I agree. Texas Repo writes, you're not wrong. Mike writes, agree. She really is. She really is, and it's a fact. I mean, it may sound like it's an opinion, but it's really a fact. You know why it's a fact? Because she's the border czar, right? She's the border czar. So how can she, being a border czar, support open border policy? How can so many illegal immigrants come into the United States, like millions and millions of them, in less than 4 years, with Kamala Harris in power as a VP? How can this even happen? What did she do to secure the border? Nothing. They opened the border up and allowed all these illegal immigrants to come in. And as the massive numbers of illegal immigrants came in came a lot of criminals too, people with violent criminal background. And that's why we are here. We are facing this crisis. Okay, average Americans are struggling. They are facing this crisis, and communities have become unsafe. Okay, so Kamala Harris, what did she do? Do you know what she did? She visited the border today. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna laugh or cry. Should I laugh or should I cry? Should I laugh or cry? Maybe I'm just gonna take a sip of water. Finally, Kamala Harris, for the first time since becoming the presidential nominee from the Democratic Party, okay, she visited the border today. She decided to visit the border, and this is, as I said, her first border visit since becoming the Democratic nominee for president. So the question is, it's been many weeks since she became the Democratic nominee for president. So why did she wait so long? Why did she wait so long? What took her so long to go visit the border? Do you know? Any idea? Why did she wait so long? I have no idea. Or maybe I do. More than 220 people watching this video right now. My friends, please subscribe if you have not done so already. I would appreciate that. Please subscribe, my friends. If you want to support my channel, you're going to hit the like button and you're going to subscribe. Those are the two things you can do. Two things you can do to support my channel. Okay? Hit the like button, thumbs up, and then subscribe. Okay? I would appreciate that because I want to grow the size of this community. I really want to grow the size of this community. I want more and more and more people to tune in for the live streams. Okay? Let's see. I'm going to talk about Kamala Harris's border visit. So give me 1 second. All right. I'm back. I will try to read some of your comments also. I think like I should pause and read some of your comments, but then the comments are a mix. Some people support me, some don't. That's okay. A viewer writes, Blake writes, she doesn't care about the border crisis. That's correct, Blake. She does not. Kamala Harris does not care about the border. By the way, more than 4,000 viewers have watched my video tonight. We are 38 minutes into the live stream. So the more you like this video, the more this video will reach, a greater number of viewers. Rainwater writes, let's leave all at once. Rainwater, you want to leave all at once? Like you're asking everyone to leave this live stream? Okay, you're trying to do some kind of collective action, right? Rainwater, you are recommending that people leave all at once. I say, hit the like button. Every time Rainwater says, let's leave all at once, just hit the like button. Okay, support my channel even more. Okay? Rainwater, people are not going to leave. You know why? Because this is a community of freedom-loving Americans, freedom-loving people. Okay? We are here to talk about the issues. We're here to discuss the current affairs. We're here because we care about the country. We care about the world. Okay? And that's why we are here. We care about law and order. So Rainwater, when you say, let's leave all at once, people are not going to leave, okay? Because I am asking people to stay. Let's see who they listen to. They listen to you or they listen to me. You know what? We love the United States, and that's what keeps us here, okay? So Rainwater, you're trying to organize some kind of collective action. It's not going to work, Rainwater. By the way, Rainwater is a beautiful screen name, but what you're trying to do is not so nice. America first. Somebody wrote America first. I love it. That's what we have to do. America first, my friends. America first. Okay. So, as I was saying, Kamala Harris visited the border today. So, she finally decided to visit the border. But the question is, why did she visit the border in Arizona? Why did she visit the border in Arizona? Why? Why not visit the border in Texas? Who's watching from Texas? Who is watching from Texas? Are you from Texas? If you are tuning in from Texas, write Texas. Because you know what? We all love Texas. No matter where we live, everyone loves Texas. So I was wondering, Virgil writes Texas. So Virgil's from Texas. Awesome. Texas Repo writes, yeah. Okay. So why did she visit Arizona and not Texas? Why not go to El Paso? Why not go to El Paso? Why go to Arizona? The only reason Kamala Harris visited the border in Arizona because the Harris campaign knows very well that the Democrats are behind in the polls in Arizona. Okay, so Arizona is slipping away. The Democrats cannot keep their control on Arizona. They are losing Arizona. Arizona is leaning red. Arizona is leading towards Donald Trump. And that's why Kamala Harris and her team, they're in a campaign mode. They're in a campaign mode. They're in a panic mode, I should say. Their campaign is in a panic mode. They're wondering, oh my God, we're going to lose Arizona. We're going to lose Arizona. We're going to lose Arizona. And that's why Kamala has finally decided to get ready, prepare. Let's go to Arizona. Okay, let's go to Arizona. Let's go visit the border. It's long overdue. That's why she's visiting Arizona. That's the only reason. And now Kamala Harris is also acting tough. She's trying to present an image of like a tough lady. She's a tough leader. She's gonna fix the problems. She's pretending to be strong, and she's acting like she will fight illegal immigration. But you know what I say to that? I say lies, lies, and more lies. Do not trust Kamala Harris. Do not trust her campaign. Do not trust what they say. Do not believe her false promises. She's acting like she's going to fight illegal immigration. She's pretending to be strong, and like finally the border czar mode is active. Well, she only had the title of the border czar. She did nothing to secure the border. In fact, planfully, the Biden-Harris administration opened the border up, and they allowed people to come in. They allowed illegal immigrants to come in. Okay? That's all by design. And so now when Kamala Harris visits the border and she's acting tough and she's pretending to be strong, you know what I say? Lies, lies, and lies. Don't believe the lies, okay? Where was she all these years? Why did she not do anything about the border all these years? Oh, I know why. As I said, this is all by design. The Democrats wanted to import all these illegal aliens, and now they are pushing to give these illegals a pathway to citizenship. Are you shocked? Are you shocked? Yes, that is correct. That's the ultimate plan that the Democrats have. They imported millions and millions of illegal immigrants, and then now they are planning to give a pathway to citizenship to these illegal aliens. They want to turn these illegal aliens into voters. Cheryl writes, we are a country of immigrants. Cheryl, I agree. We are a country of immigrants. I will add a word. We are a country of legal immigrants. Do you agree with me, my friends? Do you agree with me? We are, I'm going to write it down. We are a country of legal immigrants. Legal immigrants. Not illegal immigrants. Legal immigrants. Do you agree with me? Sin writes, legal immigration, yes. Absolutely. America First writes legal. Nate Dogg writes yes. A viewer writes, you gotta come in legally. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta come in legally. Blake writes, legal immigration, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 215 people watching right now. I'm asking each and every one of you, 215 viewers, do you support legal immigration and do you oppose illegal immigration? I support legal immigration. People should follow American laws and rules and come in legally. They should complete their paperwork. They should wait. They should go through background check. They should be vetted. And then they should be allowed into the country. Legal immigration. That is a good thing. Illegal immigration is a bad thing. I'm going to take a break so I can catch up with your comments. My friend, 61 likes. Let's get 39 more likes so I can reach 100. That'd be awesome. 62 likes now. By the way, the poll has gotten more than 600 votes so far. The question is, which presidential candidate do you think will win in Arizona in the November 2024 election? Is it Donald Trump or is it Kamala Harris? 73% have said Donald Trump. The poll is going to be open so that you can vote if you have not done so already. Chris Hicks is here. Chris Hicks, always good to see you. Steve is here. Steve writes, I support legal immigration. A viewer named Bucky Badger is writing, ever been to Eau Claire? Bucky Badger, I'm guessing that's a question. Yes, I've been to Eau Claire. I've been to Eau Claire many times, okay? And in fact, on the night of the November 2020 election, so 4 years ago, election night 2020, I was in Eau Claire, okay? I was in Eau Claire watching all the results come in, okay? And it looked very obvious that Trump's winning. And then I don't know how everything changed by morning. What happened? Trump was winning. As the results were coming in, we saw Trump was winning and something changed. What happened overnight that by morning everything changed? What happened? I still have questions about it. I still wonder what happened in the 2020 election. How did the results take a sudden turn? You guys wonder that too, right? You wonder that too, right? Right? I remember that night Bucky Badger asked me, ever been to Eau Claire, Bucky Badger? Eau Claire, yes. I've been to Eau Claire. Not once, not twice. Many times I've been to Eau Claire. And I was in Eau Claire, night of 2020 election. What happened? What changed in the early hours of the morning? How did the results change? What happened? Trump was winning and then all of a sudden everything changed. What happened? We need answers. We still don't have the answers. We need the answers. Steve writes, yes, I wonder the same thing. That is correct. We still wonder what happened that night. A viewer has written, let me see, did I miss a comment? A viewer, Gretchen wrote, did you ever see a team come back in the second half? Well, yeah, in sports, things can change. It's not soccer, it's not football. It's election. Okay, it's not the same thing. It's not a sport. Okay? In sports, many things can happen. Now, I did watch the FIFA World Cup. You know, I've seen how things can change. But this is election. This is different, okay? It's not sports. It really, this is the election. It's not sports. And if it was sports, then Trump would definitely win against Biden, right? Right? Do you agree? Like Gretchen asked me, have you, what was that question, Gretchen? Oh, Gretchen, I see the message has been retracted. Okay, all right. Okay, what can I say? But really, it's not sports. And if it was sports, then who would win? Okay, let's say, you pick your favorite sport and it's Trump versus Biden. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? So 2020 was not sports. And if it was sports, then who would win? Trump would definitely win. It was election and Trump was winning. And then something mysterious happened. Something very mysterious happened. We don't know what happened in the early hours of the morning. We still have questions, and I hope and pray one day we're going to find out the answer, the truth. What happened in the 2020 election? How did the results flip? All right. My friends, let me see some more comments here. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Well, a lot of comments coming in. I don't think I can. Read each and every one of those. Vicky writes, "Vote for Trump." Vicky, I love what you wrote. Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Gretchen writes, "Go back to India and find out for us." Gretchen, I'm not from India. Okay. Thanks for making the assumption, but your assumption is wrong. Okay. So I hope you understand your error. Okay. And please don't write unkind stuff. Okay. Gretchen, over here, we treat each other with respect, okay? We treat each other with respect, okay? So I hope you'll follow that standard, Gretchen. Okay, that would be great, okay? And if I hear unkind stuff, I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not even gonna read that, okay? Because I want to focus my time on things that matter. Things that matter. I have a lot to discuss. And I have so many wonderful people here who are watching, who tune in every night. They watch my live streams. Like David Foster asked me, "Are you a legal immigrant?" Yes, David, I'm a legal immigrant. And I'm a naturalized U.S. citizen. Naturalized U.S. citizen. My friends, Kamala Harris is acting tough. She's acting like she's strong and that she's going to fight illegal immigration. But you know what? You know what? The Democrats imported these illegal aliens, and now they are pushing to give these illegal aliens a pathway to citizenship. But now that Kamala Harris is seeing that the people of Arizona are leaning towards Donald Trump, now she shows up in Arizona and she's talking about cracking down on illegal immigration. False, 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 fake stuff. Okay? I think we all understand that. People are not stupid. People are not stupid. We're not stupid. We know exactly why Kamala Harris is why she showed up in Arizona, because she knows that she's losing Arizona and she needs Arizona to win. But she's not going to get Arizona. Arizona is going for Trump. Arizona is supporting Trump. Even, I'm not the only one saying it. I mean, look at the poll. You think I'm the only one saying it? You think I'm the only one saying that Trump's going to win Arizona? I have a poll which is going on, and the question is, which presidential candidate do you think will win in Arizona in the November 2024 election? 765 people have voted so far, and 73% of them said Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Ricky wrote, she can't trick border states. Exactly, Ricky. Kamala Harris cannot fool anyone. She can't. She is trying to fool people, but she can't. People can see the truth. People understand what's going on, and freedom-loving Americans are supporting Trump. During her speech in Arizona, Kamala Harris said, "Our system must be orderly and secure." Can you believe that? I mean, those words coming from her. She said, "Our system must be orderly and secure." Well, the Biden-Harris administration is the one that caused chaos at the southern border. And now Harris is saying that our system must be orderly and secure. I mean, what a great acting, right? She's acting like she's going to crack down on illegal immigration. We all know she's not going to do that because the Democrats love illegal immigration. You know what they love? You know what the Democrats love? They love illegal immigration. It's one of their favorite things, illegal immigration. The Democrats absolutely love illegal immigration. You know, Democrats from the local level, state level to the federal level, they love illegal immigration. Let's keep federal government aside. Look at the Democrats in Chicago and New York. Look at the Democrats in Denver. They love illegal immigrants. They love illegal immigration, which is why they spend so much of taxpayer dollars on the illegal immigrants. Why did they do that? Because the Democrats care more about. I mean, understand this. I'm going to say this very slowly. The Democrats love illegal immigration. The Democrats love illegal immigrants, and they care about illegal immigrants more than they care about the American people. That's the Democrats, okay? So I've summarized the Democrats for you, okay? All right, my friends. Kamala Harris, during her speech, she said, "Those who cross our borders unlawfully will be apprehended and removed and barred from re-entering for 5 years." Okay. Harris also said, "I will surge support to law enforcement agencies on the front lines. More personnel, more training, and more technology." Oh my God. I have something to say in response to that. I have something to say in response to that, my friends. Kamala Harris said, "I will surge support to law enforcement agencies on the front lines, more personnel, more training, and more technology." Remember when Harris supported defunding the police? Do you remember that? Kamala Harris is saying she will surge support to law enforcement agencies on the front lines. Do you remember when Kamala Harris supported defunding the police? Do you remember that? And now she's saying she will surge support to law enforcement agencies on the front lines. People are not stupid. People did not forget that she supported defunding the police. I'm reading your comments, my friends. More than 7,900 people have tuned in tonight. Thank you for your support. 84 likes so far. If I get 16 more likes, I'll be at 100. Please support my channel, my friends. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I have more to say. Don't go anywhere. I'm just taking a little break to give my throat some rest for a few moments. I'm still dealing with my nasal congestion. It's gonna take a while to be 100% better. So I'm getting some rest. Texas Repo writes, you have a good channel. Thank you so much, Texas Repo. I ask for your support. I really do, okay? I ask for your support for my channel. By the way, my channel has reached a total of 3,904 subscribers, which is amazing. And I don't know if we can somehow tonight reach 4,000 subscribers. Okay, I just need 96 more subscribers to get to 4,000, which would be amazing. Which would be amazing. It's going to be a nice milestone. I hope to get there at some point, but it can be tonight too. It can be tonight. 192 people watching right now. If there are 96 subscribers, 96 people out there who have not subscribed, if you just hit the subscribe button, okay, it'll help me reach 4,000 subscribers. Wow. Since I made that request, I just gained 11 subscribers. Just like in like 30 seconds, I gained 11 subscribers. So my friends, please, that's all I ask for. I am here trying to, draw attention to important issues. Okay, I care about the future of this country because this country belongs to me. This country belongs to you. It belongs to all of us. We, the freedom-loving Americans, we want to see America as a safe, strong, and prosperous nation, right? And that's why, we are here. We gather here every night, and we talk about issues that matter. We talk about the challenges that we are facing as a country. We talk about the problems that we're facing. We talk about the crises. We talk about what the different political figures are doing. We talk about state government, local government. We talk about federal government. We talk about Congress. We talk about the executive branch of government. So we discuss a wide variety of issues, and the goal really is to raise awareness, to draw attention, to share information, to learn from each other, to receive and share updates, to analyze issues, and then eventually to be better informed individuals. The more we talk, the more we share information, the more we debate, the more we have dialogues, the better informed we are going to be. And the better informed that we are, the better we can make the right decisions. Obviously, I believe in exercising my First Amendment right, freedom of speech. Okay, so I exercise my freedom of speech through my channel, through my writings, and I also encourage you to do the same. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, I welcome you to have a dialogue. Okay, so that's why I say that this is a community, and I'm trying to grow the size of this community. So the more subscribers there are, the bigger this community becomes, the more voices there will be in the live chat window. So that's why I ask for your support, okay? And the more you like this video, this video is then going to appear in front of more people. The more you subscribe to my channel, the more my channel will appear in front of more people. So that's why I humbly ask for your support, and I hope you will support me. You have been supporting me so far. In fact, just in the last few seconds, I received 11 more subscribers. So I was at 3,904, and I received some subscribers right away as I asked for your support, and then I received some more. So now I'm at 3,926. So 74 more subscribers. Okay, 74 more subscribers, and I will reach 4,000, and I think it is possible tonight. Okay, Vicky just mentioned I shared you on Facebook. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. And that is very important. That is very important. If you are active on social media, whether it's Twitter or Facebook, well, it's no longer Twitter, it's called X. So whether you're active on X or on Facebook or on Truth Social, if you just share a link to one of my videos on your channel and you encourage your friends to watch it, or you encourage them to subscribe or to check out my channel, I would appreciate that. It helps me reach more people, obviously. So, I'm not I'm not shy about asking for your support, okay? Because I need your support, okay? And so, in a very humble manner, I will ask for your support. Help me get to 4,000 subscribers and beyond. You know, once we get to 4,000, I'll ask for your help to get to 5,000, because my goal will always be to grow the size of this community. And I've received overwhelming support for which I'm really grateful. I'm asking for more, but I also have to express my gratitude for all the support and all the love and all the encouragement that I have received from you so far. I truly appreciate that. So I want to thank you all. Okay. Uh, excuse me. All right. I see some comments here. Angel on Earth writes Trump. April writes Trump 2024. Bobby Thompson writes Trump 2024. That is awesome. That is wonderful. Stephen writes God bless America. Let's see. All right, let's see. Denise writes Trump 2024. Thank you, Denise. Okay. Lots of support. Patty writes Trump 2024. Thank you, Patty. I'm also going to write Trump 2024. Julie Smith writes, take some tea with honey and lemon for your throat. Julie, I have done that today. I have already done that. So I usually have hot tea with me when I start these live streams. But the reason why I don't have my tea with me today is because I drank 2 cups of coffee. I drank like 2 or 3 cups of tea already today. So I've had so much of caffeine that I decided not to drink any more caffeine, not to consume any more caffeine tonight during the live stream. But yes, black tea with lemon and honey does help. I have lemon, I have lime, and I also have honey. I actually got really fresh honey just few days ago from a farm market here in Wisconsin. So I appreciate that. It's always good to have local honey. Patty writes, chicken soup proven cure. Yes, I have to have chicken soup. That's on the list for tomorrow. So thank you for mentioning that. By the way, you know what? Yes, chicken soup's gonna help. Yes, tea with lemon and honey is gonna help. Medication will also help cure this nasal congestion. But what really makes me feel great? It's your support. I mean that joy that I feel when I get overwhelming support from all of you. At that point, I feel like, okay, no illness, no nasal congestion, whatever it may be, nothing is a problem, because I'm so overwhelmed to see all the love and all the support and all the encouragement that I get from all of you. I mean, every night, I do these live streams. I try to do the best that I can. I try to present to you the facts. I try to present to you my analysis and my opinions and my political commentary, and the support that I get. Okay, and the engagement that I see in the live chat window. This is so amazing, and all the subscriptions and all the thumbs up and all the likes. This is truly wonderful. So that gives me the greatest joy. So Johnny writes, you are like part of our family. Johnny, thank you so very much. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like this is a family. This is really a family. So thank you for continuing to support. And I promise you, if I'm healthy, if I don't have, if I'm not sick or anything, I will try to come before you every night to do these live streams, or unless I'm traveling. When I'm out of town, when I'm away, like I was in Chicago a few days ago, last weekend actually, Saturday night, I was in Chicago. I could not do a live stream. So In cases like that, I won't be able to. But if I miss for a day or two, you can be sure that I'm going to be coming back and continuing with my live streams. This is the most important thing, because the future of our country is at stake. The future of our country is at stake, and I believe that we have to continue to be fearless. We have to continue to speak what's on our mind. We have to continue to discuss the issues, talk about the things that matter, talk about the crises and how we can address the crises. We're going to have to talk about the different political candidates, and to discuss their history and to analyze their policy positions, because it's about the future of the country. So, my friends, I support Trump. I've been very clear about that. I voted for Trump in 2016. I voted for Trump in 2020. I'm going to vote for Trump in 2024. So I'm a Trump supporter, and I know many of you are as well. Many of you are as well. All right, my friends. Let me see some comments here. 3,938 subscribers. This is amazing. This is truly amazing. I need like 62 more, I think. 62 more to get to 4,000. That can happen. It's possible. All right. Virgil writes, does Trump have policies? Virgil, Trump does have policies. He does have policies to bring back economic stability. He does have policies to unleash American energy. He does have policies to make America energy independent again. He does have policies to secure the border and to enforce our nation's immigration laws. He does have policies to promote peace and prosperity beyond the borders of the United States. When Trump was in office, there were no new wars, and there was, things at the international level were getting better. Things were improving. So, but since Biden came to office, since Biden-Harris came to office, you see the conflict in the Middle East. You see conflict between Ukraine and Russia. You see the tension in the Indo-Pacific region, and there are many other parts of the world where there's tension, and there's unrest, and there's uncertainty. Okay. Because of lack of leadership in the White House. The President of the United States is the President of the United States, but the President of the United States also plays a very important role in the world, right? And so if we have a strong and bold leader in the White House, not only will there be peace in the United States, there's going to be peace around the world. But we have a complete failure in the White House. When you look at Joe Biden, when you look at his administration, when you look at Kamala Harris, and when you look at their advisors, they are absolute failures. And that's why there are so many conflicts taking place in different parts of the world, right? And so if Trump is elected to be the president again, he's going to promote peace. He's going to promote prosperity. I think we are going to be in a much better economic position, financial position, if Trump comes back to the White House, and the world is going to be a much more peaceful place. Okay, if Trump is in the White House. So that's why we need Trump. And Virgil, to answer your question, yes, Trump does have policies, obviously. I mean, if Trump doesn't have policies, how did he govern so well in the 4 years that he was in office? How did he govern so well? And he did not govern in a very, while he was governing, while he was trying to do all the great things, he was under constant attack. Remember the Russia collusion hoax? Remember the witch hunt? Remember the special counsel investigation, whatever that's called, Robert Mueller investigation? Remember that? Remember all that was going on? In spite of all these disturbances, in spite of all these complex issues that Trump had to deal with, he still governed the country so well. So well. Businesses were thriving. The taxpayers were happy. People were confident about the economy. There were new businesses being People were starting new businesses, people were expanding existing businesses. Everyone did so well. There were tax cuts. So really, Trump understands policies. He has policies, which is why he governed so well during his 4 years. And it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better if he's elected again. Now, obviously, this time it's going to be different because the Biden-Harris administration has done so much of damage to our economy. So after Trump comes back to office, he's going to have to fix the damage, and then he's going to have to start rebuilding. So there's a lot of work that Trump has to do, but he's the one who can get it done, which is why I'm going to be voting for Donald Trump. Trump 2024, my friends. Don writes, Trump for the win. Thank you. Wow, 3,942 subscribers. I'm a little excited. I think you can tell because I want to reach that 4,000 subscriber mark. So if you support my channel, if you want to subscribe, that'll be great and help me spread my message, my friends. Paul Schmidt writes, you should be on Trump's cabinet. Paul, what a wonderful comment. What a wonderful comment, Paul. Paul writes, you should be on Trump's cabinet. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate your vote of confidence. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, but trust me, I'm very grateful for your very kind comment and for your vote of confidence. I appreciate it, Paul. Thank you. Let's see. Scott Wells writes, Trump 2024. Thank you. Stephanie writes, like and subscribe. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Fernando writes, Messi or Ronaldo? Fernando, you have asked me a soccer question. This is actually a channel about social and political issues, both domestic and international. But I'm going to answer that question. If you ask me to choose between Messi and Ronaldo, who's the better soccer player, I would support Messi. I would support Messi. Okay, I'm not a huge soccer person. I do watch FIFA, when the World Cup is taking place, but I don't watch soccer regularly. But if you're going to ask me Messi or Ronaldo, I'm going to say Messi. Okay, so that's it. I don't know if you're happy with my comment there, Fernando. Let me know. All right. See, I like these unrelated questions sometimes. Something totally different from what we are discussing. Somebody asked me a question about soccer. All right. Gabriel is here. Gabriel writes, good evening, Toss. Good evening, Gabriel. Thank you for being here. Fernando writes, Messi better. Okay, so you like Messi too. Yeah. Yep. I don't know their career statistics, but, I think Messi seems to be a better player. Jet writes, do you follow the NFL, Toss? If Jet, I'm not a huge sports person, Jet. I know, Jet, you're in Pennsylvania, so obviously NFL is big. But here we have the Green Bay Packers, we have the Wisconsin Badgers, so football is huge in Wisconsin. But no, I don't follow the NFL too much. I'm so busy with my work, and then my writings, and then my live streams and my podcast. And, I like going to nice cafes and sit down and enjoy a hot beverage and some sandwich, maybe some pastry. So I like to spend time at cafes and do some writing and sit and think. Not a huge NFL fan, but I do like I like going to tailgate parties. Let's just say that. I like going to tailgate parties. I get invited to different tailgate parties, and I go to the tailgate parties. I enjoy the excitement and all that. But I don't really follow the sport very much. I like the tailgate parties. Patrick writes Trump, Trump, Trump. Virginia Hernandez writes, "You're not from this country." Virginia, I'm not from, originally, I'm not from the United States. And I have mentioned that many times. I was born and raised in Bangladesh. I came to the United States as a legal immigrant, and now I'm a naturalized American citizen. Uh, let's see. Gray 59 is here. Hello, Gray 59. Welcome. Thanks for being here. William writes Virginia for Trump. Scott Wells writes Idaho, Trump 2024. Okay, let's see. Gray 59 writes, glad to have you here. Thank you. Glad to be here. Who else is here? Mr. Big Angry is here. Jamie writes Massachusetts for Trump. Vicky Payne writes, I'm from Indiana. Indiana is a very nice state, not too far from here. Let's see. William writes, glad to have you legally with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. All right, my friends. So, this visit that Kamala Harris made, this border visit, she's now acting tough. She's now acting like she's strong. She's going to crack down on illegal immigration. I don't believe that. What I do know is that the Democrats are hungry for power, and they will lie, and they will lie, and they will lie even more to stay in power. Okay? The only reason Kamala Harris showed up in Arizona and visited a border community is because, as I said earlier, she and her team are worried about their poll numbers in Arizona. Okay? The Democrats are falling behind when it comes to the presidential election in Arizona. The Democrats are falling behind in Arizona. Support for Donald Trump is increasing in Arizona, and that's why Kamala Harris visited Arizona. But you know what? The American people, they can see the truth. They can see the truth, and that's why support for Donald Trump is increasing in Arizona every single day. Now, you can see what illegal immigration has done to our country. Illegal immigration. I talked about the criminal illegal aliens already, and then there are many Americans who die because of the dangerous drugs that are coming across the border. Drugs are destroying our country, and unless we secure the southern border, this crisis is not going to be solved. Now, I want to draw your attention to something that Senator Elizabeth Warren said. And you know who Senator Elizabeth Warren is. She's a U.S. Senator from Massachusetts. Senator Warren of Massachusetts said that Kamala Harris will help create a pathway to citizenship for the migrants. Can you just process what I just said? Senator Elizabeth Warren said that Kamala Harris will help create a pathway to citizenship for the migrants. The migrants meaning illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants. And so this is the ultimate plan that the Democrats have. The reason they allowed so many illegal immigrants to come into the country is because their ultimate plan is to create a pathway to citizenship for these illegal immigrants. They want to create voters. They want to produce voters. The Democrats want to produce new voters, so that they can stay in power. Perry writes, a mass deportation is needed. Mhm. Valid point. A mass deportation is needed. Yeah. Okay. Reading your comments, my friends. Reading your comments. Uh, Virgil writes Inflation Reduction Act. Inflation Reduction Act is one of the. Okay, this Inflation Reduction Act, my friends, let me talk about that. The Inflation Reduction Act is the biggest joke that we have seen, uh, you know, uh, during the Biden-Harris administration. The Inflation Reduction Act, did that reduce inflation? Did that reduce inflation? Did the Inflation Reduction Act reduce inflation? Did that help? Did that lower grocery prices? Did that lower gas prices? The Inflation Reduction Act is an absolute disaster. The Inflation Reduction Act is an absolute joke. Okay? If you think the Inflation Reduction Act is a joke, right? IRA is a joke. Write it, my friends. Let's see how many people think that the Inflation Reduction Act, which Biden loves, how many of you think that the Inflation Reduction Act is an absolute joke? I think it's an absolute disaster. Gray59 writes, IRA is a joke. William writes, IRA is a joke. Perry writes, IRA is a joke. 80s James writes, IRA is a joke. Jesse writes, IRA is a joke. Julie writes, IRA is a joke. See, so many people writing IRA is a joke. Miguel is writing IRA is a joke. Dawana Palmer is writing IRA is a joke. Johnny is writing IRA is a joke. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a joke. Inflation Reduction Act. Amanda, good to see you. I see Amanda's comment. Amanda writes, hi, Tossif. Amanda, great to see you here. Thanks for joining. The Inflation Reduction Act, which the Democrats love, it is an absolute disaster. It is a joke. And that title, Inflation Reduction Act, it is absolutely false. Okay, it is false advertising. They promoted this legislation by saying, oh, it's going to reduce inflation. It's Inflation Reduction Act. You want inflation to go down? Vote for Inflation Reduction Act. Inflation Reduction Act did nothing. Inflation Reduction Act did nothing to reduce inflation, okay? It did not lower grocery prices. It did not lower gas prices. The Inflation Reduction Act, it is an absolute disaster, and it was loved by the Democrats. The Democrats promoted it. They used that false title saying Inflation Reduction Act. I mean, are we stupid? Are we stupid just because they name it Inflation Reduction Act? Are we supposed to believe it's going to lower inflation? It did not lower inflation. Inflation is really bad right now, okay? Okay? What an absolute disaster, this Inflation Reduction Act. It is a total joke, total disaster, and just, I don't know what else to say, okay? I think I've said enough. And so many people agreed. So many of the viewers here said, IRA is a joke. Susan, great comment. Susan wrote, the inflation started by the overspending by the government. Because of the Democrats' reckless spending, we have this inflation. Okay? Because of the Democrats' the Democrats just love spending money. Money that we don't have. They just love spending it. Okay, all the congressionally directed spending, all the earmarks. I mean, who's doing all the earmarks? The Democrats love the earmarks. They just love spending more money, money that we don't have. Okay? Let me read some comments here. Let's see. Okay. 12,000 viewers tonight so far, my friends. I appreciate all of your support. 1 hour, 30 minutes into the live stream. 44 more subscriptions and I'll get to 4,000. Can we make it happen? 122 people watching. Can I get 44 more subscribers, my friends? Can I get 44 more subscribers? I would appreciate it. So as I was saying, Senator Warren of Massachusetts, she said that Kamala Harris will help create a pathway to citizenship for the migrants, meaning the illegal immigrants. My friends, let me tell you, if an illegal immigrant gets a pathway to citizenship, and if an illegal immigrant votes, that's basically going to diminish the power of the vote, because illegal immigrants should never have a pathway to citizenship. Illegal immigrants should never be able to vote. Illegal immigrants should never become US citizens. They should just never, ever, ever, never have a pathway to US citizenship because they are illegal immigrants. The only people who should have a pathway to citizenship are the legal immigrants. I am a legal immigrant. I became a US citizen, naturalized US citizen. There are approximately 1 million people who get their permanent residency to live and work in the United States every year. These are the legal immigrants, and then hundreds of thousands of people become naturalized US citizens every year. So we welcome immigrants as long as they come to the United States legally, okay? But illegal immigrants should never have a pathway to US citizenship. But if Kamala Harris wins, that is what she's going to do. That is what she's going to... Kamala Harris is not going to do anything to improve the lives of the American people. You know what she's going to do? She's going to spend her time trying to give more benefits to the illegal immigrants, and she's going to spend her time trying to grant a pathway to citizenship for the illegal immigrants. And that's why we must reject Kamala Harris in the November 2024 presidential election, and we must vote for Donald J. Trump. Do you agree with me, my friends? Do you agree with me? Let me know if you agree with me. A viewer writes yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for agreeing. Vicky writes, vote for Trump. Brandon writes, yes, sir, Trump 2024. Let's see. A viewer writes, I agree. Johnny writes, Trump 2024. Thank you so much. Perry writes, Trump 2024. Jody writes, agree, Trump 2024. Julie Smith writes, agree, 100%. Thank you. Johnny writes, yes. She writes, is it she D? Writes, Trump all the way. By the way, if I'm mispronouncing your usernames, I apologize. I try to read everyone's names correctly, and I try to respond to your comments and questions. A viewer named That Girl writes, Trump 2024. Richard Tatership is here. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. Richard Tatership writes, Trump 100%. Susan writes, I voted for Trump 2024. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. All right, let's see. My friends, 137 people watching. Anyone here who has not subscribed yet? Anyone here who has not hit the like button yet, please do so. Uh, all right. Now, I'm going to share with you some important survey results. Okay, you're going to like this. If you love Trump, you're going to love what I'm about to tell you. Okay, so don't go anywhere. A new Fox News survey of Arizona voters found that Trump has a 3-point advantage among likely voters when you look at a two-way matchup. Okay, so if it's Trump versus Harris, then Trump is at 51%, Harris is at 48%, and this is among likely voters in Arizona. Okay, in a two-way matchup. So this is good news. This is good news for Trump. Trump is at 51, Harris is at 48. And if you look at the third party candidates, this is for a two-way matchup, but if you include the third party candidates, then among the likely voters in Arizona, Trump is going to be at 50% and Harris is at 47%. And 3% will be supporting other candidates. So, whether you look at a two-way matchup or whether you include the third-party candidates, we can see that Trump has a 3 percentage point advantage among likely voters in Arizona. Okay, so Trump is doing really well in Arizona when you look at this Fox News survey, and Kamala Harris understands that she is losing support. Kamala Harris understands that. Kamala Harris understands that Democrats are losing support. And reportedly, Kamala Harris is losing support among women, Hispanics, and young voters. And that's why she felt that urgent need. She felt that urgent need to go to Arizona and to visit the border and to act like tough. Okay, and to pretend like she's strong, she's gonna crack down on illegal immigration. She's not gonna do that. What she's gonna do, if the American people elect Kamala Harris, which is going to be an absolute wrong decision, but if Kamala Harris wins, she is going to diminish the power of the American vote by granting a pathway to citizenship for illegal immigrants. Okay, and that's why we should never vote for Kamala Harris, vote for Trump. All right. Okay. So, my friends, let's see who else is here. Susan Parker writes, North Carolina for Trump. Thank you so much, Susan. I hope Trump wins North Carolina. Okay. Reading your comments here. Virgil writes, what about North Carolina? What about North Carolina? I hope North Carolina goes for Trump. Some people say North Carolina is a battleground state. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I think North Carolina is going to choose Trump. Okay. Let's see. JH writes, Massachusetts for Trump. That'd be awesome if Massachusetts votes for Trump. I would love it. Barry writes, Tennessee is Trump country. I love Tennessee. I love Tennessee. Tennessee is Trump country. Tennessee is going to vote for Trump. Okay. All right. Lots of comments. Jesse writes Ohio for Trump. Yeah, Trump chose his running mate from Ohio, so I'm hoping Ohio is going to vote for Trump. And you know what we have to do in Ohio? What the Republicans will have to do? We have to win the U.S. Senate race in Ohio. And I've talked about this before. Bernie Moreno, the Republican, is running against Democrat Sherrod Brown. It is time to defeat Sherrod Brown in the U.S. Senate race, and it is time for Bernie Moreno to be elected the new U.S. Senator from Ohio. Okay, so Ohio, please pay attention. Please vote for Bernie Moreno. Say yes to Bernie Moreno. Say no to Sherrod Brown. Retire Sherrod Brown. Retire Sherrod Brown. And vote for Bernie Moreno. A viewer writes, "What's your height? Like 4'10"?" No, I'm much taller than 4'10". Okay, I think somebody asked me about my height previously again. Okay, um, yeah. What makes you think I'm 4'10"? I'm not 4'10". Do and what if somebody is 4'10"? Is that a problem? I mean, I don't know. All right. I'm not 4'10", okay? A viewer writes 6'1". I'm not 6'1" either. I'm actually 5'10". I'm 5'10". Okay? I'm 5'10", so I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'10". Okay, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments here. I am sorry if I'm missing your comments. I am so sorry. Let's see. Mm, Virgil writes, "You're 8 foot tall when you stand on all your lies." Virgil, I'm not lying, Virgil. Virgil, I believe in the power of the truth, and I've said that numerous times previously. I believe in the power of the truth. Okay? And so I'm not lying, I'm stating the facts, and whatever I'm saying really is the truth. Okay? I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth, and if you think I'm telling the truth, just let me know. If you agree with me. I am so I'm going to write it. Hold on. I am telling the truth and presenting facts. I am telling the truth and presenting facts. I wrote that. Now you got to believe me, okay? DK writes Trump 2024. John writes, "Yes, you are truthful. Thank you so much." Shreya Singh writes, "Where are you from? Just join your life." Shreya, I am in Madison, Wisconsin, in the United States. I'm in the American Midwest, and this is a channel about social and political issues, both domestic and international. And if you're wondering who I am, I'm Tausif Anam. Tausif Anam. I am a naturalized U.S. citizen. Okay, so I know some people have challenges pronouncing my name. It's Tausif Anam. And I am a proud American citizen, and I'm originally from Bangladesh, if you're wondering where I'm from. David Olson writes, "I'm in Janesville, Wisconsin." David, wonderful. We have a viewer from Janesville, okay? That is wonderful. Thank you for joining from Janesville. I was just in Janesville yesterday, okay? I was in Janesville yesterday. Janesville is beautiful. We love Janesville. It's not far from Madison. Shreya writes, "Okay, Shreya, I hope you will subscribe and hit the like button and stay connected. Thank you." Christian writes, "New Mexico for Trump." I love it. Okay. A viewer named Shidi writes, "If Trump does not win, America is doomed." If Trump does not win, then inflation is going to skyrocket. Energy prices will skyrocket. Gasoline will become completely, it'll be completely out of reach. I don't know how high the prices are going to go. Okay, gasoline will be extremely expensive. Okay, extremely expensive. Um, and as I said, grocery prices will skyrocket. The border crisis will get even worse. If you thought the border crisis is bad now, it's going to be even more worse if Kamala Harris is elected president and if Trump is not elected president. If Trump loses, really, we will be in severe crisis, unprecedented crisis. Okay, that's what we're gonna have if Trump loses this election. My friends, I just need 25 more subscribers to get to 4,000 subscriber mark. Do you think that can happen tonight? Do you think it's possible? We are 1 hour 45 minutes into the live stream. I'm a little excited because I would love to get to that 4,000 subscriber mark. So if you can help me get there, that would be great. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe and stay connected. This is a channel where I am not the only one speaking. We are a community. We discuss issues. We talk about a variety of social and political matters, and I engage in the live chat window. I like hearing your thoughts and comments. I like answering your questions. We love having this conversation. So, my friends, if you want to support this channel, you just gotta hit the subscribe button, okay? Okay, I got 5 more subscribers, so I need 20 subscribers now. I need to get to 4,000. I hope we can get there tonight. I really hope so. I really hope so, my friends. Okay, let's see. Vicky writes, I wish you could come on earlier in the day. Vicky, thank you for mentioning that. Okay, I'm going to ask everyone a question. I start my live streams at 11 p.m. Central Time, okay? Central Time, 11 p.m., which is 12 Eastern. Do you think it will be better if I start my live streams at 10 p.m. Central Time, which would be 11 Eastern? Do you think that's going to be better? Just write. Okay, let me ask you, which time is better for the live stream? 10 p.m. Central Time or 11 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be p.m. It's not gonna be a.m. I mean, I can do a.m., but it's gonna have to be on a weekend. Perry writes, yes, 10 p.m. David writes, how about after daylight? Well, we're gonna talk about like after daylight savings when we get there. But right now, okay. So Vicky, it's so Vicky, you're in the Eastern time zone, right? Because you said it's 1:51 a.m. now, your time. Okay. So Johnny writes 10 p.m. Perry writes 10 p.m. Okay. Michael writes, that's 2 p.m. here in Australia. Whatever time is best for you, mate. Thank you, Michael, for being flexible. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Let's see. John writes 12:51 here. It's 12. Well, it just turned 12:52 here. So 12:52 here, my time. So what works better? Because we are already 1 hour 49 minutes into the live stream. I started this live stream at 11 p.m. Central Time. Okay. So let's see when Patty writes 1:52 in Ohio. Okay. So I think it's better if I start. So if I start at 10 p.m. Wisconsin time, Central Time. So if you are in Ohio or if you are in New York, it's going to be 11 p.m., right? So earlier is better, I think, right? In that case, I'm going to try to start at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Central Time. That's what I'll do. Okay, let's see. Okay, Cubalu writes, hold a different poll for the time. All right, I think let's do that. Let's do that. All right. I'm gonna end this poll. All right. I'm gonna end this poll, and then I'll start a new one. This poll is which presidential candidate? I'm gonna have to wrap this one up. Do you think will win in Arizona? All right, I need a different pen here. Hold on. Win in Arizona in the November 24 election. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to end this. 1,395 votes. Let's see, hold on. So 1.3K votes. And how many said Trump? 74% said Trump, 25% said Harris. Okay, I'm going to start a different poll, but before that, let me share with you the results. Question, which presidential candidate do you think will win in Arizona in the November 2024 election? More than 1,300 votes were cast. Trump got 74%, Harris got 25%. So overwhelmingly, Trump won. So most people here who responded to my poll question thinks that, most people meaning 74%, thinks that Trump will win Arizona in the November 2024 election. Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to start a different poll now. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So a different poll. It's going to take me a minute to write it down. Hold on. At what time should I start my live stream? Okay, so hold on. 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay, 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, or I'm gonna have to write all the all right. Pacific time is 10:56. Mountain time 11:57. Okay. All right. I'm ready to start the poll. At what time should I start my live stream? And the choices are 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Central Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, or and you'll understand it. Let me start this here. Okay, let's start the poll. I've written all the different time zones here for your for ease of understanding. Okay. So whatever time zone you are in, whether Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern, you can just look at whatever option works for you. The question is, at what time should I start my live stream? And this is going to be my regular time that I'm trying to figure out. So I'm in the central time zone. I usually start my live streams at 11 p.m. Central, okay? But if you want me to start at 10 p.m. Central, which would be 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain, and 11 p.m. Eastern, uh, let me know. A viewer writes, Michael writes, anytime that suits you. Thank you, Michael. Okay, please, I know that you are writing it in the chat window, which is great, but if you just click on the poll, it's better, okay? Because then I can keep track of what percentage of people are voting for what. So let me know. Brian writes 7 p.m. Pacific. Brian, that is not an option, Brian. I cannot do 7 p.m. Pacific because 7 p.m. Pacific would mean 9 p.m. Central. 9 p.m. would kind of be a little too early, okay? Because sometimes when I'm busy, I may be, I may even not be at home by 9, okay? When I have meetings later in the evening, I may not be at home by 9. So 9 p.m. is tough. However, when I have guests on my channel, I have had 13 guests so far. When I bring a guest, then I start at 9 p.m. Central because I schedule that ahead of time. So then I do 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. All right. Let's see. Swaggy writes, I voted for 8 p.m. Pacific. Okay. I think most people are saying 8 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 p.m. Mountain, which is 10 p.m. Central and 11 p.m. Eastern. So, okay, that means if that option wins, then I'll try to start my live streams at 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. my time. 10 p.m. my time. All right. By the way, I need 16 more subscribers to get to 4,000 subscribers. So 16 more people, would you please vote for me? Or I should say, would you please subscribe? Please do so. All right, let's see. So most people are voting for 10 p.m. Central. All right, I see that. Okay. It's like real close. It's 53-47. Let's see. I need 13 more subscribers. 13. 13 more subscribers, my friends. I'm sure there are 13 people out there who have not subscribed yet. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and help me get to 4,000 subscribers. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Help me get there, my friends. Okay, so this poll, the poll question is, at what time should I start my live stream? It is like 51-49. I mean, this is like a real election. 51-49. People are like almost 50-50 split, which is very interesting. Very interesting. 41 votes in, so not a lot of people have voted. 42 votes in. DK writes, for me, it doesn't matter because I'm in the West Coast, so it's still early for me. All right, DK, thank you. Thanks for letting me know that. If I don't get enough votes for my poll today, then I may be doing the poll again, maybe tomorrow or something. Because I see 44 votes are in, but I hope more people vote. But I can see that 10 p.m. Central seems to be winning. A viewer writes, how many subs do you need? Okay, let's see. To get to 4,000, I need 12 more subscribers. 12 more people. 12 more supporters. Are you out there? Are you out there? Can I get your support? 12 more subscriptions. I need 11 more now. Okay. Viewer writes, so close. Come on, everyone. Come on. Let's do it. Let's get 11 more subscriptions so we can reach 4,000. It'll be awesome. We are, wow, we exceeded the 2-hour time mark for this live stream. A viewer writes, Melville writes, what is your subject? Melville, my subject, the topic, this channel is about social and political issues, both social and political issues, both domestic and international, okay? DK writes, I'll use my other 2 channels to subscribe to you, host. Thank you, DK. Thank you. Help me get to 4,000, my friends. I know it is possible tonight. Just need 10 more subscribers. David writes, what am I supporting? David, you're supporting free speech. You're supporting this community of freedom-loving people who like discussing social and political issues, and we like we try to find solutions to the problems that we are facing, okay? So we discuss everything from energy to economy to immigration to public safety. We discuss a wide variety of topics. We discuss transportation too. So we discuss the issues that we, the Americans, are facing. And it is a channel where I may be the only one on camera, but I do interact. Okay, this channel is about interaction. I interact with my viewers who are watching and who write comments, who ask questions. I'm always interacting. And my live streams are usually pretty long. I mean, we just crossed the 2-hour time mark tonight. Well, I shouldn't say tonight anymore because it's early morning already. So you understand, okay? So if you want to be a part of this community, just subscribe and stay connected. 7 more subscriptions, my friends. 7 more subscriptions. 7. Oh, well, I'm showing 5. Well, I need 7 more. 7 more subscriptions. So Gray 59, I see your comment about the voting system. Gray 59, you heard me last time, I'm guessing, talk about how the city of Madison sent out 2,215 duplicate ballots. Can you imagine? This happened in Madison, Wisconsin. 2,215 duplicate ballots were sent out. I talked about it during my previous live stream. Unbelievable. Six more subscriptions, my friends. Gerlina writes, if you want to see a wide variety of free speeching, you will definitely find it here. Gerlina, you are correct, because Gerlina, you know this, and others know this too, that I have not blocked any viewer here. Some viewers have been quite unkind and harsh in their comments towards me, but I have never blocked anyone here. Okay, so far I've never blocked anyone, and so um, I always encourage people to be nice to each other. Um, and and I've said if somebody writes harsh comments or engages in name calling, I will no longer recognize them. I'm not going to read their comments. I'm not going to respond to them. You can disagree with me. I will gladly listen to your viewpoints. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But if somebody engages in name calling, I'm no longer going to respond to that, just because I want to have a lot of positive energy here on this channel. I want to respond to those who are here for constructive conversation, okay? Whether you agree, whether you disagree, whether you're a liberal, a conservative, independent, whatever your political view may be, if you are here for a constructive conversation, I'm happy to talk. But if somebody wants to engage in name calling, I am not going to recognize that person. All right. Okay, DK has subscribed from a different channel too. Thank you, DK. I appreciate it so very much. I need 5 more. 5 more. Mario writes, "Are you a lawyer?" Mario, I'm not a lawyer, Mario. And Mario asked me, "What's your profession?" Mario, if you want to know more about me, I have pinned my website address here in this chat window, so you can click on it. But if you don't want to click on it, you can also see my LinkedIn profile. Okay, let me give you a link to my LinkedIn profile, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Hold on. By the way, okay, let me just let me pin my LinkedIn profile here. So I have pinned the link to my LinkedIn profile here in the chat window, so you can click on it. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. All right. King writes, "Let me guess, IT." No, I am not in IT. I am not in IT. Thanks for guessing. All right. So yeah, you can click on LinkedIn and it'll take you to my profile, so you can read about me, okay? Wow, we're this close. We're this close. I need 4 more subscribers. 4 more subscribers. Can we get there? Can we get to 4,000? 4 more to 4,000. 4 more left for 4,000. King writes, "I'll give you one. Here you go. Thank you so much, King." I need 2 more. 2 more. Can we get there? Can we get to 4,000? I hope no one unsubscribes. Okay, don't unsubscribe. Okay, subscribe and let me get to 4,000 and hopefully beyond. It'll be awesome. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. 2 more. All right, my friends. All right, let's see. Gotta get 2 more. Virgil writes, "Can we talk about the border?" Virgil, yes, we are talking about the border. We are talking about the border, Virgil. We did. Oh, okay. Virgil writes, "Oh, I see you got a little Obama in you." Hey, so yes, we can. Is that trademarked by Obama? Is that trademarked? Does that mean no one else can use it? I don't support Obama. I don't support Obama, okay? But I understand Obama used the words yes we can. But did he trademark it? Did he trademark? Is it trademarked? Can't anyone else use it? I'm a Republican. I'm a solid conservative, okay? I'm a solid conservative. Is it trade if the words yes we can are trademarked by someone, just let me know, okay? Okay, so Virgil, you want to talk about the border. What about the border? The border, there's a crisis at the border. There's a crisis at the border because of the Biden-Harris administration. Because they opened up the border, they allowed illegal immigrants to come into the country, and now the Democrats are planning to give a pathway to citizenship to the illegal immigrants. We must never allow that to happen. So Virgil, that's the border conversation that we're gonna have. You have helped me reach 4,000 subscribers, my friends. It's right at 4,000. Right at 4,000. So I hope no one's gonna unsubscribe because then it'll go down. Okay? Um, so 4,000, 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Amanda is happy. Thank you so very much. I love it, my friends. I am so grateful for all of your support. You've helped me get this far. I remember when I started the journey, it all starts from one, then you get to 1,000 and 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Here we are. Patty writes, "Go to bed, rest, and well, I will go to bed. I will rest, but I'm so excited. So I want to share my joy with you." Virgil writes, "Congrats on 4K." Thank you, Virgil. Thank you so very much. By the way, my friends, I understand that I'm not able to get to all the comments and questions here. I do want to share. Virgil, if you want to email me, Virgil, you can. And that's the same for everyone else. If you want to email me, I'm going to give you my email address. Virgil, I'm just curious, where are you from, Virgil? What state? Let me know. So my email address is tosif@tosifanam.net. So you can email me if you have anything you want to share with me that you're not able to share in the live chat. Virgil is in Texas. All right, Virgil. So you are in Texas. I love Texas. We all love Texas. So if you want to send me an email, anyone who's watching this, if you want to send me an email, you can. A few viewers have already emailed me about things that maybe they were not able to mention in the live chat, or maybe it's a longer it's a longer matter which won't really fit in the live chat. So you can always email me. I would appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, feel free to email me. It's tosif@tosifanam.net. So yeah, just save my email address if you have not done so already. Patty writes, "Do you plan to go into politics?" Well, Patty, I'm already in politics. Do you mean if I plan to run for office or not? Is that what you're referring to, Patty? Okay, anyone who missed my email address, here's my email address, all right? Tossif@tossifanam.net. I just wrote it, so you should be able to see it. Patty writes yes. So, Patty, great question. Patty, you want to know if I ever plan to run for office. Patty, um, uh, all I can tell you, Patty, that when you look at the November 2024 ballot, I'm not going to be on the ballot. Okay, I am not on the I am not on the ballot in November 2024. Okay, um, who knows what the future has? Who knows what the future has? November 2024, I'm not on the ballot, but I don't know about the future. So we'll have to wait and see. I am a U.S. citizen, a naturalized U.S. citizen. So if I wish to run for office, I could. Patty writes, how are you in politics now? Patty, I'm involved very much so in politics in Wisconsin. I used to be on the executive committee of the Republican Party of Dane County, Wisconsin. And then, I was on the executive committee on two different occasions. So I was on the committee, then I departed from the committee, then I was on the committee again for a little while, and then I departed from the committee because it was taking a lot of my time to attend those executive committee meetings, and I wanted to focus more on my writings, on my political writings, and on my YouTube channel, and on my podcast, and on my live streams. So I left that executive committee position last year. But I am very much involved in politics. People here in Wisconsin, I have a very big network of political friends. I go to a lot of political events. I do a lot of speeches. I have been guest speakers at different political events. So here in Wisconsin, in the 2nd Congressional District, this year there was this year there was a annual caucus, and I was the featured speaker at the Republican Party of Wisconsin's 2nd Congressional District caucus. I was the speaker, and actually the video of my speech is available on my YouTube channel. All right. So this is in Wisconsin. And then I was also a guest speaker at the Lincoln Day dinner that the Republican Party of Door County had. And then the Republican Party of Iowa County also invited me to be a guest speaker to talk about immigration at one of their meetings. So I get invited to different political events to speak. Sometimes I speak for, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes I do an hour-long speech, an hour-long PowerPoint presentation, and I do question-answer session. So politically, I am very, very active, okay? And so, if you want to know more, you can go to my website, really. It has more information. So thank you for asking. So that's why I say I'm very much involved in the political world in Wisconsin. But I have not run for public office yet. Will I run for public office in the future? That is to be determined. Okay. Let's see. Let's see some comments here. Vicky writes, vote Trump. All right. I support that. Vote Trump. So I am exactly at 4,000 subscribers. I so very much appreciate that. And for anyone who has not subscribed yet, you're always welcome to subscribe. I invite you to subscribe and stay connected, okay? A viewer writes, if you're not running for politics, how are you a politician. Well, I never said I'm a politician, okay? I have never said I am not a politician. So you can call me a politician, you can call me not a politician, it's up to you. I've never used the word politician. All I said is I am deeply involved in politics. Now it's up to you if you want to call me a politician or not. It's really up to you. Okay? Okay. Shu writes, okay, I misunderstood. No problem. I'm glad that you asked me because if you want me to clarify something, you can always ask me, okay? I'd be happy to clarify. So the viewer named Shu, you asked me that question. I hope I clarified it. Thank you for asking. Okay, I really appreciate you all being here. Let's see. Uh, Susan Parker writes, is Wisconsin a red state? Well, Susan, Wisconsin is a swing state. It's called a purple state. Most of Wisconsin is red, but there are very blue districts like Madison and where I live in Dane County. I live in Madison. Madison is in Dane County. So Dane County is very blue. Milwaukee County is very blue. There are some other college towns that are very blue. Other than that, if you look at a lot of the suburbs and the rural areas, those are all red, all red. Chris Hicks writes, Trump has my vote, Illinois for Trump. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so very much. That girl writes, I'll just call you my fellow American brother. Thank you. Yes, you can call me fellow American brother. All right, my friends. I think I should wrap up this live stream. We are 2 hours, 22 minutes into the live stream. It's getting close to 1:30 a.m. here in the Central Time Zone in Wisconsin. And I'm going to try to get some sleep. So I appreciate you all being here. And my nasal issue is still continuing, so I have to, hopefully with rest, it's going to be okay in a day or two. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I think I'm at 4,002 subscriptions right now. The number can go up. It'll be awesome. But thank you for helping me get to 4,000 subscriptions. I truly appreciate that, okay? And if you have not subscribed yet, and if you subscribe, if you help me cross 4,000 and go even further, I would appreciate that very much. So, my friends, thank you for joining. It's been wonderful chatting with you. Sorry if I look a little tired. Sorry if I look a little sleepy. Sorry if I look a little exhausted. It's my nasal congestion that's making me, a little sleepy looking, I should say. But see, I spent 2 hours and 23 minutes with all of you. It's been such a pleasure. It's been such a pleasure. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my channel. Let me see the poll. 86 people have voted. I asked, what time should I start my live stream? Okay, let me end that poll now. Okay, so 59% of the people said 10 p.m. Central Time. So I usually start my live streams at 11 p.m. Central Time. But the recommendation that I got today, 59% of the people said start the live stream at 10 p.m. Central Time. There were only 86 votes because I started the poll later in the live stream. I may do this poll again the next day just to get more responses to see at what time people want me to start. But I think I have an understanding that it's, most people will say 10 p.m. Central Time, which is 11 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Mountain Time. So that may be my new time, but I may not make the change right away. But I'll try to announce my live streams ahead of time, whether it's 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Here our time, okay, Central Time. So just subscribe and stay connected to my channel. Wait for my live stream announcements, and please tune in. I would appreciate that. So thank you so very much, my friends, and wonderful to see you all. I'll be back again, and let's remember Trump 2024. Together, we will make America great again, okay? We will make America great again. And also, before I finish, my friends, very important, very important. Let's keep our fellow Americans in our prayers, because we know many people are struggling, they are suffering. There's been a lot of property damage because of Hurricane Helene. Okay, lots of flooding, storm surge, lots of property damage, lots of evacuations. People are suffering in Florida, in Georgia, in the Carolinas, and in other states. So let's keep our fellow human beings in our prayers. Let's pray for those who suffered because of Hurricane Helene. Let's pray for a quick recovery. Let's hope everyone is safe. So let's pray, my friends. Thank you so very much. Please keep our fellow human beings, our fellow Americans in our prayers. Anyone who has been affected by Hurricane Helene, let's pray for them. Let's pray for them. Thank you, my friends. Okay, I will be back again. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.